Welcome to Ignorance Unleashed with your host Salvatore Cavalieri. In just 10 minutes, enjoy no nonsense insights with a dash of humor and absurdity, approved by his psychiatrist and wife because they agree he needs this outlet.
Hey. So let's talk about the 12 economic factors that you need to consider before you purchase a property. So there are 12 things that you need to look at. And hopefully that property that you're going to buy, that location has all those 12 factors. So let me share this with you. Today's topic is going to be, entertainment, but let's go over the 12 quickly so we can go to entertainment. So in order to buy a property, you need to check at least these 12 factors, okay? And make sure that the property checks 8 to 10 of those at least, okay? Good paying jobs, not only one type of industry supporting jobs in that particular location, but a variety of jobs gives more security, in terms of the pool of people that can pay the rent for that particular real estate investment you may have. Either it could be residential, of course, or it could be a shopping center. You need to rent that particular bay or that particular store. Okay, guy. So highways and infrastructure. If you have a location that is very hard to get, that you need to cross up with a boat, and you need to use a 4x4, that you need to use maybe a pulley and climb a rock and all the stuff. Okay, so that's tough to get in there. If that is a property that you want in the middle of the jungle, that's fine. But if a property that is needs to generate income from you, it needs to be very near highways, nearby roads, and there gotta be some kind of infrastructure around it, power, water, stuff like that. Okay, so extremely important to have those elements present or in the way of being present, meaning you are ahead of the curve and you know that a particular city has a project in the next 15 years to expand highways to a particular part of town or the outskirts of a town. Okay, so you're thinking ahead. If you go to the development center, to the growth of development center that many cities have, you can ask them, what is your 10-year plan, your 15-year plan, etc., even 50-year plans happen. Okay, airports, not only the airport creates jobs, but around the airport creates jobs. So please forget about those comments that you hear from people. Hey, the airport creates pollution, stuff like that. It creates jobs. Okay. Nowadays, planes, they don't pollute as much and they don't make as much noise as before. Look at the size of the engine. There's a lot of air going through. And also planes are taking up more in the up directions. So they don't pass close the houses in commerce, which it could be inconvenience, the noise. Okay, so ports. Let's go to now the ports. Ports, again, is not only the jobs inside the port, but also the jobs in the location outside the airport. The port. So in a port, not only you have the tourists coming down with a Hawaiian shirt, but also you have also cargo coming in and out of the country. So ports create a lot of jobs, create a lot of commerce, and move a lot of the economy. Okay, schools, of course, is extremely important for a family to select where they're going to live with their kids in a location. If the location does not have good schools, maybe it's not interesting to live in there. If that is your market, certain markets, they don't need schools. So let's say, for example, you're targeting the retired community, then maybe schools is not that important for them. But maybe for them it's very important to have highways infrastructure, to have an airport close by, to visit or get relatives coming in. Health and medicine may be important to them, and entertainment, of course, gotta be important to them. Okay, just to name a few. So it depends who is your target. Okay, but the schools overall is an incredibly good way to attract families to stay in a particular location and to rent. Okay, and they don't move easily because kids, they don't want to be moved out of school. Safety. Okay, well, it's extremely important to feel safe when you come out of your house and you don't get mugged and you don't see your car, without the tires and just sitting on 4 rocks, and this is happening in a lot of cities in the United States, especially in the West Coast of the United States, and where people are saying, hey, wow, it's unsafe to be here. Okay, so you want to be in an area, you want to invest in an area that has a solid safety plan. Okay, not only it is the politician of the moment, but it is a solid plan for the future. Health and medicine, extremely important. Either if you're young or if you are retired or you are elderly, you need health and medicine close by. If a hospital is 20 minutes, 30 minutes away, it is more dangerous. The pool of people that will be interested in that location will reduce dramatically because people get sick, people get into accidents, people, want to have a checkup, medical checkup from now and then. So being near health and medicine is extremely important. There are some cities that they already have their own medical cities inside, very well structured, rather than to be fragmented, different part of the cities, one doctor here, another one in the other one part of the town. No. Now it's being everything more centralized, which makes it super efficient. Okay, entertainment. If you work hard and you want to play hard, well, entertainment. If you see a place that has a lot of entertainment, that means that the people around it, the families living around, they have a lot of disposable income that they can spend, meaning that they can also spend on rent. Now, that comes with a caveat. When the economy goes down, typically entertainment is one of the things that people cut. They just don't spend that much money in restaurants. They just don't spend that much money in entertainment. They just go to the hotels or the parks, etc., etc. Okay, so it goes with a caveat. Natural factors. What this means is that, guess what? Beautiful land, beautiful brook, and you can see the little animals, taking water. But what about in summer after a big rain? Does that become like a torrent that is going to wash everything out? So natural factors is extremely important for you to consider. Not only in the cute summer that you may go there and you find that beautiful water so nice, or mountain so nice. You need to look at it in the 12-month period of the property. There's a lot of people that just fall in love with the property because it's just basically, let's say, in summer, and then in winter you have 10 feet of snow all year long, and there's no way you can get there. Okay, so you need to be cognitive of that the natural factors can affect how often can you market the property and make it available, because something is unavailable because the weather is terrible 6 months of the year, 7 months of the year. Then the usefulness of the property goes down dramatically. The return on investment goes down dramatically. So you need to consider those things. Okay, don't buy on impulse. Think about it. Okay, in summer, in spring, whatever it is the time. Okay, population growth, extremely important, and some people overlook this. You got to be in a location that you see and you can search and find out information about growth. For example, if you're seeing, like we mentioned before, highways and infrastructure being built, that means that the city is considering and is looking at an expansion of the growth. People are finding attractive that location because the location has maybe 10 of the 12 factors. So you want to stay away from population decrease. Like many cities in the United States, you have population out. Like the Rust Belt, you have the famous Detroit as well. Those are examples of people moving out of location. Population growth. Okay, that's what it is. Access to food and market. Well, okay, there you go. You want to buy a property, you want to own something, but it's impossible, or it takes about 45 minutes to buy tomatoes because you need to drive 20 miles, something like that. That may reduce the pool of people interested in your property. Okay? So that's extremely important. How near or far are you from that? Level of commercial and residential occupancies or vacancies, meaning if you drive around the town and you see that the place is empty, and you see a shopping center that has out of 10, 9 are empty, that means that this town may be in a recession. So people are moving out, businesses are not businesses are not renting, and it is bad, terribly bad. Okay, so entertainment. The topic goes to the entertainment. Okay, so when you're in a city and it has a lot of entertainment, that represents several things. Not only entertainment creates jobs, like maybe restaurants, bars, amusement parks in certain parts of the country, like in Orlando. That creates a lot of money. Now, the people that work in those industries typically don't make as much money, but they need services, they need housing, they need hospitals, they need schools, they need airports, they need all that infrastructure around it. So depending on the size of the entertainment is also the pool of opportunities that you have for that particular property. Okay, so besides that, entertainment is another measure or the ability of people to have disposable income. Meaning, if you make, $10,000 per month, that means that probably $2,000 per month. 20%, which is a lot, by the way, you could spend in entertainment, going and spending money in all these venues that may be around. Okay, so entertainment is one factor that a lot of people look at it, where they want to have a variety of things to do. One weekend they do amusement parks. The other weekend they do maybe near a beach, and spending money around the beach, etc., etc. So entertainment is one way to measure the quality of life. Okay, just being in a town that does not have any place for you to be entertained at all is probably boring for many. Okay, so most people like to be entertained and have some fun. Okay, that's why certain cities in the United States and in the world receive millions of visitors per year, because people want to be, visited. For example, look at the amount of people they go to, they visit Italy or Spain, okay, or Orlando, or you have other cities, Las Vegas, things like that. So depends on what type of niche you feel it with that. So entertainment is extremely, extremely important for your business and real estate decision. Bye-bye.